What's up, guys? So today I'm taking a moment to talk about the all-new Star Wars: The Black Series SDCC 2026 501st ARF Trooper with ATRT. This Walker set is something else. I know a lot of people have been harping about prices when it comes to Hasbro lately, and I 100% understand that feeling. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. I did bite the bullet and dip into the FOMO hella hard to get my first ever Pulse Premium subscription to get this guy because I wasn't sure if he was gonna sell out, especially since he is an army building unit. And yeah, so that happened. I snagged one for me and one for a friend. But I gotta say, I'm very pleased with this. I cannot believe that Hasbro was able to cook something up in Black Series scale, let alone for the Clone Wars era for a vehicle. Now, if anybody who has been in Clone Wars and has been collecting Clone Wars, you already know that Vale's Toy Store on AliExpress has had this vehicle. It's been a bit of a controversial type of situation with that vehicle because a lot of people have had problems with it in terms of QC. I had problems with one of mine. I bought two originally, and it was pretty pricey. It was like $200 to get both. I had an AliExpress coupon, so I managed to knock that cost down, but it was still a pretty penny to get. But anyway, that one was like some weird mix of resin and other 3D printed quality materials with some use of very durable plastic, a lot of metal screws and whatnot. And for what it was, I mean, sure, it was functional. It looked exactly like the Hot Toys rendition, but it wasn't very, like, you couldn't really play with it, in my opinion. So, here I am with the Black Series version. I parted ways with the Vale's Toys version when this was announced. And again, it is so awesome to me. I was blown away by the level of articulation. Like, first and foremost, you already see that, there's no issue with moving the legs in and out like that. There's a mechanism here which doesn't pop off or anything, and it helps with extending it, you know, recreating that walking motion. The torso of the walker, or where the pilot sits, turns back and forth. And what's crazy is the handles actually articulate. I was gushing when I found it out. I'm like, wait, no shot. So that helps create the realism with the gun moving, and that's pretty cool. It is all plastic. It's a really durable plastic. It's not like it's gonna warp or anything like mine straight out the box, which is perfectly straight, so no issues there. It's not like the Vale's Toys version where it just attaches magnetically, so there's that. These footrests articulate as well, and they can come out, so you can take them out if you want. If you don't have the box for storage, you can always take them off. So the antenna also comes out as well. I don't feel like fighting with it to get it out. I actually got it pretty firmly in there, so that's nice. And yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. The legs, it's you hear that ratcheting going on in there. It's not like an annoying ratcheting, like to where you're fighting it, but there is some resistance, so that means, it doesn't look like it's going to give way and be flimsy anytime soon. The feet articulate as well, as you can see here. They move up, like the toes move up as well. So that's really cool. And it does it on the other side. There is that ankle, its own little ankle pivot, so to speak. Not really side to side, but it does hinge. That's what I meant. It hinges. So you get this cool little stand effect piece as well. These, if you got the Black Series Mustafar set, you know how the pegs kind of swap in. So when they come out the box, the pegs are inside there. You can just pull them out, pop them in here, and then you can either A, have it to where this foot is like walking over and it pegs perfectly on the bottom, like so. So you can do something like that. have him walking on it. And this isn't going to be like a perfect thing. Oh yeah, be careful. Sometimes the peg will come out inside that slot. Or you can... It is really hard to do anything with these gloves on. I want to take them off, but I recently had an accident with a hobby knife, so my fingers are kind of scarred at the moment. Yeah. Disclaimer. Be careful with knives. But anyway. So you can have him like he's walking down a slope. And excuse me as I am trying to pose this. I'm doing this with no cuts whatsoever at the moment. There you go. So, something to that effect. I'm just going to hold it for dramatic effect. You get the picture there. But yeah, so that's really cool. I mean, this is definitely like really appealing to my inner fanboy, you know, recreating that Battle of Umbara from Clone Wars. I hope we get all the other named officers and clones from that arc. I know we got Hardcase and Dogma so far, so that's really good. Hoping we especially get Kix and Tup at some point in the future. Now, as for the ARF Trooper himself, we have an official ARF Trooper now. So he is on that 3.0 body. That's going to fall over in the background probably. Oh well. So he does have the 3.0 body. He does have the modern... I think this one, does it go back and forth? Yeah, it goes back and forth. But he's got the double trigger finger, so, you know, hinge up and down on this one. Really loving the deco here. Giving him the stripes on the wrists. Then the typical 501st deco. And then what I thought was really cool is they made the rangefinder, or the antenna, they made it articulate, which I was not expecting because I don't think the ARF Troopers have ever had this articulate on screen. So that was pretty cool. And of course, you had the unmasked Tamora Morrison head sculpt. I don't feel like taking it off, so you should... Any Star Wars Black Series collector should know by now what the Tamora Morrison head sculpt looks like with the haircut that we always see. It's just that regular default head that we've been getting lately. But anywho, yeah, I just wanted to, you know, show this off. And yeah, I genuinely do love this thing. It's still in stock on Pulse. You can get it at the $79.99 mark, or wait to see if it goes down in price. I mean, I know the Staps recently went on a massive clearance. Darth Maul with his speeder bike also went on clearance, so there is a chance for that. But all in all, I am genuinely happy to have this guy. If they go on sale, I might have to buy a second one just because, and have two of them in my shelf, even though my shelf right now for my Black Series collection is damn near full. Not gonna lie, especially my 501st shelf. But all in all, I'm really, really happy with this. If you are a Black Series collector, a Clone Wars collector, anything like that, definitely try and pick this guy up, especially if you love the 501st like I do. So yeah, guys, definitely a fun figure set to have, and a proud member of my Black Series collection.